It's less than 2 weeks before the start of the new season. Nick Malloy is ready to gamble £300,000 on throwing Adam in at the deep end. That's the fee Nick will have to pay to buy Adam's place in the scholarship class. This is a rich man's sport, a far cry from the fabulous rewards of Formula One, where drivers are paid millions.
I've come here to sign the contract with Performance Racing, and well, only the second time we've seen the team today, so sort of taking a bit of a punt that they're going to be the right team for us, but obviously so late in the day, you know, we need to get something signed.
If we don't sign this today, then it's curtains, so tense moments.
Adam has been racing for 10 years, but he's never had the money to join a team. He's only driven a Formula 3 car on one previous occasion. That will all change once the contract is signed, and it's all smiles for Adam when team bosses Terry Gibbons and Bobby Izahada agree to Nick's terms.
The British law is in there.
It is.
Both sides are happy now, but the contract will be tested later in the season. Professional sport is serious business.
You sign all the contracts. There you go.
Okay. Hopefully, start something good.
Yeah.
It's a winning season. Nick's already sort of briefed me on that I have to finish the first race and finish
That's
it.
very important.
Yeah.
Do a good job in the first race. Stay in the points.
Yep.
You know, not do anything that you are not 100% sure you can carry through.
See you guys soon. Okay, see you in a bit.
Is the right size.
How successful has your team been in the past?
It's a pretty new team if you look at the team, but if you look at the people, I mean the people makes up the team. The people have been very successful. Almost all of them have been winning championships, and like you, Smithy and Roger's been around since the 70s. So.
Afraid so.
Yeah.
We're the old guys.
Yeah. I was pretty frank to Nick. I tell him, you know, the situation. This is it. Cards on the table. Is this guy good? Because he has to be, you know, front runner directly in first race. So if you're gonna do it, I mean, you must believe that, because I don't know his history. And he said, yeah.
Yeah.
I trusted him.
Bobby's trust is underwritten by the promise of a £300,000 fee. Meanwhile, Adam must wait to get on the track. His car is on its way from Germany. Joining the championship so late in the day is a big disadvantage. Teammates Justin Sherwood and Matt Gilmore have already spent months preparing for the new season.
Got quite a big disadvantage. Everyone's been testing like this all winter. They've probably done, I would imagine, on average 20 or 30 days over the winter, which is a lot of miles. But I'm very ambitious and very determined, and you know, so I suppose at the end of the day it will come down to my ability. My objective during the year is obviously to win the Class B, but at the end of the day I want to try and get as close to the A cars as I can. You know, try and get some Formula One team managers to take an interest.
2 days later, and the hard work begins with an early morning start at Snetterton. Adam's car has arrived, and there's a lot of catching up to do. The first job will be to get the car ready to test on the track. That will take the rest of the morning.
First time I've seen the car today. It does look good. Butterflies are starting already.
How much are we cutting off then? Put spacer with?
Yeah. Getting a racing car ready for a new driver is like measuring up a new suit. It's literally tailored to fit.
It just takes a little bit of time to change them over.
After lunch at last, it's time to turn on the engine.
So as soon as it catches, just catch on the throttle.
There will only be time for a few laps. The engine still needs fine-tuning, but you can sense Adam's eagerness to get started.
There was initial excitement from me, but to be honest now I feel like I can just get on with my job for a change. This is what I've been working for since I suppose I was 10 years old. My engineer, Terry, his history is superb, you know. He's worked with some of the greatest drivers ever.
It's a great boost to see Adam on the track. A few days ago, his management was still trying to find him a team. Now the race is on to get him ready for the first race at Silverstone. The season starts in just 9 days' time. It's a big test for Chief Engineer Terry Gibbons, as well as for Adam. If the car isn't right and doesn't perform well, it could be a huge handicap. Mechanical problems are a driver's biggest nightmare. Because the championship is oversubscribed, Adam's entry is dependent on a good showing at Silverstone. He must finish in the top 10. But Adam is unfazed by the challenge.
No, all in all, pretty happy, and I'm fairly confident as well. First time I've driven an F3 car in the dry. Had one day in the wet last year, about 4 or 5 months ago. That was in an A car. But in the dry, there's something else altogether. It's just got so much grip, it's unbelievable.
But Adam still has a lot of catching up to do.